the Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to level 189 of Playable Characters Podcast. This is Brian. The guy's been doing this for 189 straight weeks. Ready to jump off a cliff, everybody. Just kidding. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been a good time. Hey, real quick. I have my PS5. I know you guys have been wondering. I have it. I love it. No issues yet. It's working fine. The rest mode works. I know people are scared of the rest mode. It works fine. The games are amazing. Everything's amazing. The haptics in the controller are crazy good. It's a very cool, great. If you can find one, get one. I know it's Black Friday this week coming up, so go for it. This is follow us at Twitter, Instagram at Playable Podcast. Obviously, thank you very much. And right now, you can watch this episode on YouTube, people. We're on not YouTube people. That should be a thing. YouTube people. On regular old YouTube, you can watch this episode because we have an amazing guest today. I didn't even know this guy existed. I guess you think about it, he has to exist, right? Because his clientele, you can say, are some of the most famous boxers in the world. We have with us today the guy who trains all the boxers from Punch-Out. We have Coach Spitbucket. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing all right there, kid. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Did I say it right? Coach Spitbucket?
Coach Spitbucket. That's the name.
Is that a family name?
Yeah, I come from a long line of Spitbuckets.
Oh, really?
My father was training video game fighters up in Canada. Montreal is where he's originally from.
Oh, wow.
His father before him was training back in the old country, back before they actually had video games.
What's the old country? Where are you guys from?
Romania.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Montreal by way of Romania. That's a family name, Spitbucket.
Was it like Spitbucket or something like that, or just?
It was Spitbucket Kaczynski. And obviously, I cut the last part off because
it's too long.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say, how'd you get into this role? But you just said it's a whole family thing, huh?
Oh, I mean, I was born to coach.
Yeah.
I was born to coach and train anybody in athletic endeavors via video game playing.
Okay, yeah. And you went right to boxing. You figured that was where that was the best opportunity for you, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that's where I saw the least amount of energy that I needed to expend. I could just sit in a corner. I didn't have to walk up and down a field or anything. But I could sit in a corner and advise young men on how to be the best video game boxers they could be.
There you go. Yeah, we had a coach from Tecmo Bowl on recently. I don't know if you guys know each other, Coach Buddy Bunderson. And he doesn't do much effort either. He just kind of writes. He has 2 plays, so it doesn't do too much work. You know,
found the workaround.
Yeah, play 1 and play 2 on his page, on his playbook.
If you forgive me, I might get a little distracted. I'm actually in my gym right now,
really,
and I got fighters. Slip it, Eddie. Eddie, slip the jab, slip, blink twice, then throw the uppercut.
That's kind of a tell, isn't it? Doesn't it kind of give it away?
What's a tell?
You know, like when someone knows something's about to happen. Like
I don't know anything about that. My boxers are trained to blink twice before every punch thrown, or change colors slightly, and then when hit back, bulge their eyes and freeze.
Yeah. How do they change the color? That's I was going to ask you that. How do they change color?
We work all kinds of. I can't give away my tips and secrets here, you know. Although I will tell you, Little Mac, Doc Jones stole some of my tricks.
Doc Lewis, Doc Jones, whatever his name is.
Doc Lewis. Yeah. He was going by Doc Brown back. That was a family name.
Doc Brown. They change it for the movie. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I see Little Mac changes short colors every once in a while. I mean, he'll be fighting in white trunks, and all of a sudden, when he's about to throw a punch, it turns green.
That is kind of weird. Yeah, he doesn't do. I guess all he does is ride a bike and kind of lightly tap Mac on his shoulder. So like they're there.
Oh yeah, and what Little Max trains? What he runs by Statue of Liberty. I mean, R.I.P. You know, I don't know if it's too soon, but
probably by the time this airs, it's probably gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could be a week. Yeah, at first he's running through New York City with no one else on the street.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
And I don't know if you know this. A little fun fact: that's actually where the poster for Woody Allen's Manhattan.
Oh,
that's where the shot was taken, right there.
Can you see?
That's 100% factual. They digitally took out Muriel Hemingway and Woody Allen out of that shot.
I got you. Yeah, you have to.
Exactly.
A lot of licensing fees with that one, you know.
Slip the jab.
Who's Eddie?
You're not Eddie. Oh, he's a good up and comer.
Is he a new one coming?
Yeah. South African Eddie. Because I work with the World Video Boxing Association, so I get my fighters from all over the world,
all over the place, no matter what the stereotype.
Yeah. So the South African Eddie. This kid, he's an up and comer.
Really?
He's got the blinking down.
Yep.
He's got the changing color down.
Nice.
He knows how to properly freeze and hold. Drops his hands below his face.
Yeah.
And he's even got a little bit of the wobble. When he gets dropped, he wobbles.
Are your fighters just so in shock when they get knocked down by Mac? Is that why they just freeze in horror and then just slowly fall?
No, that is a Coach Spitbucket specialty.
Okay. Now, what's the purpose of that technique?
To lull the opponent into a false sense of security.
Okay.
When you freeze, hold, and offer no offense back, usually 9 times out of 10, a fighter's going to run away scared.
All right.
Or think they've already got the game won.
Sure.
Little Mac is the only one who's been able to work around this and actually defeat my fighters.
It seems easy to figure out at this point. No. Sorry.
Spoken like a coach there, Brian.
I've never coached boxing before, but it just seems like it might be easy to figure out at this point because you're still teaching the same methods for the past 35 years.
Yes. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, I've only got 3-4 body types to train. So it's really simple. I've really nailed this down to a science.
That's good, I guess. Yeah. And your league, your federation is called the World
Video Boxing Association.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Are there any other like rival leagues like WWF and WCW? Is there another league trying to come in and poach your fighters, or is there a different boxing league that has other?
Well, you got the International Gaming Boxing Federation.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, you've got the Intergalactic.
Oh,
yeah, Gaming Fisticuffs Association. These are all, but they're spurious belts. We've got the minor circuit, the major circuit, and the world circuit. What else do you need?
The major minor world circuit.
Major minor world. Oh,
right.
Let me write this down. Slip the jab, Eddie. I'm writing something down.
Eddie, come on. How many jabs is he slipping? Right there.
He's fighting jabbing Jeremy. All this guy throws is jabs. I want to get him trained on that.
Now, okay, jab and Jeremy. Let's dive into that. That seems like his opponent would know very easily how to defend himself against him if he's only throwing jabs.
That's part of the technique. That's part of it. You let the guy know ahead of time what you're going to be throwing.
Yeah.
And that way you know how the fight's going to go.
Right.
He's either going to avoid the jabs or he's going to be able to counter right hook you and you're out in the first round.
Okay. Yeah.
It's more about ease of my game planning. I know it's going to be a quick night or a late night.
Yeah. I mean, just quick 3-minute rounds,
Yeah.
And exactly. Only 3 rounds too. You don't go the full 10 or 12.
No, that sumbitch Mario, he will not go a 10-round fight.
I knew it was his fault, right? He's lazy.
Man is the opposite of lazy. He wears a lot of hats.
Yeah.
He's always got a plumbing thing to get to or a princess to save. So he can't do anything more than 3-minute rounds.
That son of a bitch. I knew it. What are your thoughts on Little Mac? I mean, you said he's the only one who's defeated your fighters. He's whooped them a lot of times. So
I literally hate the man. I hate the kid.
He's probably cost you a lot of money, I guess, right?
Yes. I'm actually facing charges for fighting a 17-year-old because I threw a punch on him one time.
Now, hold on. Yeah, you threw a punch?
I threw a punch. I got so frustrated. I saw King Hippo go down the 10th time, and I ran in the ring and just took a swing on him.
So it was during the match, not like in the parking lot. You actually went in during the match.
Oh, no.
Like a tag team match between you and Hippo.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get as early a night as possible in these things. So I'm getting as much as I can when I'm in front of them. Then I had to just run.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. So they didn't like that.
No, I got arrested.
Okay. Well, he is technically a child. No, he put himself out there. He's fighting these massive men.
Yes, but it's literally assault when I run into the ring, and because it's not part of the boxing match. I found this out later. I did not know this.
You should probably. That's kind of goes without saying, I think.
But I've fought children before. I'm not scared to admit that.
Why?
Well, kids got to learn. As I said, I'm a coach. I was born to be a coach.
Right.
And sometimes you coach by the rod or you coach by the fist.
Okay. And you do either one. Yeah.
So it's either a stick or a fist. Those are the only two ways to coach.
Whatever's close by. Okay.
Give him the stick. Give Eddie the stick.
He goes by South African Eddie?
South African. I got boxers from all over the world.
Yeah.
I got a kid from Brazil, Kid Pangolin. I got
Wait, is that weird animal, a pangolin?
Well, that's how he fights. He brings his hands in tight like this. He adopts a feathery, hard shell like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's got a tail to counterbalance. It gets pretty wild.
It is wild.
I got a kid from Costa Rica, Bert of Paradise. So he does a little hoppy dance around trying to attract a mate.
Bert?
And then Bert of Paradise.
Sounds like a Rob Schneider movie.
Hey, you're talking. Rob Schneider is the king of comedy.
Pretty good.
He's my favorite. I go for Dat Fan, Rob Schneider, and when I want to get political, Dane Cook.
Sure. Oh, wow. So all these guys, to kind of stick with that theme, some of your fighters, people say, are a bit of a stereotype. Care to comment on that? Like Soda Popinski, for example. Like, some of them just seem a little Don Flamenco, very Piston Honda. That's a hot topic.
Well, Piston Honda, he's actually from Detroit.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of like WWE where they adopt parts unknown, that kind of stuff for some people.
Ultimate Warrior, parts unknown. It's so mysterious.
Exactly. They were just trying to tie into the Motor City Motown thing with Piston Honda and try to branch out to Honda drivers and with Piston, and that's a car part.
Yeah.
So I'm told.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't technically drive anymore.
What happened there, Coach?
Well, I tried to run over Little Mac.
Okay, yeah.
And they took my car away.
Wow. What does he say about this? Does he want to fight you too? Is he just kind of like, why does he keep putting himself in these situations?
He puts on this wholesome, gee shucks, I'm just training coach image.
Yeah.
But yeah, deep down, we know he's a rotten 17-year-old.
Yeah, he seems like it. He seems like a son of a bitch. Very, very cocky, I guess.
Very cocky.
I mean, he took down Tyson,
Very cocky. I mean, yeah, at like 110 pounds, he did, and 17 years old to take down Tyson. But I didn't train Tyson for that fight.
No, you don't need to.
No, I was busy working with Great Tiger.
Yeah. Another one. Yes.
The only certified magician / boxer.
That's a great business card right there.
He's amazing. I found the kid too. I found him.
Okay.
I was working a fight in Vegas, and he was in a throuple with Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't go well. He got the Tiger in custody battle.
Nice.
So I say, hey, we can train you to use that magic shit in the ring. Disappearing.
Yeah.
You can slip any jab while you disappear.
Yeah. But
and
sorry, keep going.
Well, the Tiger, he said, what about my Tiger? I said, well, the Tiger's obviously the cut man.
It's dangerous.
Tigers. Yeah, it didn't work out too well. Apparently you can't stitch cuts with claws.
No.
Found that out the hard way.
Plus, I think a Tiger would be kind of, scared of all the screaming and yelling and cheering from the crowd.
No, they lived with Siegfried and Roy for years. That Tiger was used to some wacky shit.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, but he would always get dizzy after he did his spinny around thing, though. So that was good move, but something that needs to be tweaked, I guess.
Because in the Vegas show, he would always have the next bit to go into, like the crowd's distracted by doves or something. And I tried to release doves one time in a fight. They shit all over everybody, and I can't do fights in New Jersey anymore.
What would you feed those doves right before?
Oatmeal.
Okay.
A good balanced diet of oatmeal and spaghetti.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. How's Eddie doing?
Spaghetti right now.
You really are.
I'm in training myself.
Do you fight also?
Well, no, just
in case you see Mac.
I don't know if you know this. The average American should be eating at least 7 pounds of spaghetti a day. It's starting from the time of 5 years old.
Is it 7? That seems like a lot.
Then that's before the sauce. That's just noodles.
Okay. You know what?
You add the sauce.
I actually today for the first. I usually, when I have pasta, it's like a quick. Oh, we have nothing here. Let's make some pasta real quick. I made pasta today with some capers and some garlic and some red pepper flakes. It was the best pasta I've ever had in my life.
How many pounds?
Probably less than 1 though.
You got 6 more to go today, pal. And that's just today.
Yeah. Is there every day you do this?
I have my wife set an alarm to wake me up at 1 a.m., 4 a.m. to eat spaghetti.
Okay.
All my fighters do this.
What does your wife do? I'm surprised. No, I'm surprised you're married, but
She's a coach's wife.
Yeah, so she cheers.
That means she runs everything.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, that means I can't get a word in edgewise.
Sorry. Well, I'm glad you're here today to give us a scoop.
Me too. Yeah, I spend all my time in the gym because of this.
I can tell. The gym in the
I have
kitchen.
an apartment upstairs.
Oh, nice. So, did you have a box or like what you go for it?
I was born to coach.
Yeah,
I was coaching tetherball, foursquare on the playgrounds.
How do you coach tetherball?
Well, you say, okay, you set the rules right up and you say, you look for the kids who got the good everydays.
Yeah.
No buttercupping.
What's that?
And no, it's where you put your hand around the rope of the.
Oh, okay. You can't do that
before you can swing. No buttercupping.
Gotcha.
And you look for the kids with the good cross swing ability, whether right or left. We call it the Bates, the Norman Bates. It's just like this.
You call it for the kids?
Well, I was a child.
Okay. Maybe a jab and Jared would be good for tetherball.
Jab and Jeremy? Awful. He just punches the ball back and forth.
He's not good at it? Okay.
No. Oh. Right. Only worst fighter is Von Kaiser.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick, right?
Yeah. Old-timey.
Very. The mustache, the Nazi stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not good for anybody. Yeah.
No.
Is he still going? Is he still boxing?
Yeah, he's trying to find as many Frenchmen and Englishmen as he can. He's got some scores to settle. The guy will not let it go.
Gee, he's probably old at this point. You know?
Yeah. Still got the good mustache game going, though.
It's perfect. It's a good mustache.
Yeah. Looks like he runs a brewery in Park Slope or something.
Yeah. With the outfit, too. Just overalls. Yes. No shirt, the overalls. So what was your childhood like? I mean, were you always at the gym when your dad was coaching also? Did he have quote unquote weird fighters also from all around the world, or
what do you mean weird?
I mean, come on, King Hippo. I mean, what's with that guy?
The man's royalty. I don't know where you're going with this.
Is he though?
You could be arrested in his home country for insulting King Hippo.
Well, he like made, sorry, I'm blowing my nose here. He just like declared himself the king of this random island.
Isn't that the way it's done?
I don't think so anymore.
Great. A typical American trying to overthrow some other country's democratically elected king.
I'm sorry. Was he elected?
He chose himself.
Okay. Was it? Well, you know what? Hey, if he was the first one there.
Where he's from.
He called dibs. And
everybody just puts their hands to their mouths and throws their hand down. And the last man standing is king. And that was him.
Okay. So he wanted like Black Panther in a way.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. Black Panther actually was inspired by King Hippo's life story. People don't know this.
No one does. I don't think. But Hippo's still going. What is he up to? Because that guy was.
What is he up to? I don't know. We literally do not know how much this man weighs.
It's all question.
We were finding out.
Yeah.
But he ate the person in charge of the scale.
Jesus.
So
he's a murderer.
Well, I mean. Technically, yes.
Okay.
It's hard to get him fights in America.
Yeah. Does he fight on his own? Does he have like Fight Island like the UFC was doing during COVID?
No, it's like a Bruce Lee inspired Enter the Dragon type tournament.
Okay.
So there's an island. He sits in his throne. People come. He puts his hand to his mouth, throws it down. If they can dodge it,
right,
they live.
Maybe he should remove that giant X where his target is on his belly.
I've been talking to him about that.
Yeah.
I've been talking to him about that. But again, if it makes my night quicker,
all right,
we're keeping the X.
He can't get back up. He gets knocked down. He's done. Is that the kind of king you want though? Like
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought this up because you can be a king. You can be a cannibal king. You can have the ability to destroy and eat people. But if you ain't got the heart of my greatest ever fighter, Glass Joe.
Really? Well, I can see how you say that. Yeah.
Don't you say a word about Glass Joe.
Hey, we had him on back in episode 8, everybody. Great.
You had him on.
Yeah. Wonderful man.
Amazing heart. If his jaw is made of glass, his heart is at least ceramic. It
Yes.
is stronger than the jaw. The man was born concussed. He actually got knocked out coming out of his mother's vagina. We researched this. He could not take a punch. Awful boxer.
Poor guy.
But just the heart of a glass-made lion.
Yeah, his one victory, his record like 1-9 was when he cried and Nick Bruiser slipped on his tears and knocked himself out.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there that night. And afterward, we said, holy shit, high-fived. And when he came to after the high five, it was glorious. He told me one time, he said, Coach, I would drag my dick through 3 miles of broken glass just so you could give me a dick Band-Aid. Wow. And I said, Joe, I wish everybody had your kind of heart. What? And the force of my breath knocked him out at me saying that. But when he came to, it was just a special moment. If he could have been anything, he usually gets knocked out as he's entering the ring.
Right.
Just going through the ropes. Yeah. So actually half of his fights, he's fought several hundred more times.
Oh, wow. Jeez. They only counted the ones he actually went in the ring.
Exactly. Easy night for me. Quick night for me.
Yeah. I don't get the dick metaphor, the broken glass.
He's French. It means something different. Maybe it got lost in the translation or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Glass Joe it was great to have. You can tell he's been concussed a bunch of times, unfortunately.
Yeah. Or fortunately, you don't know. We don't know. The jury's out on science.
He still gets paid, I guess, right?
What's that now?
He still gets. Does he get paid? Do you get paid?
Do I get paid?
Yeah, for doing this.
Watching these young men enter the ring against Little Mac for 3 to 6 minutes is all the payment I ever need.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I think people have knocked out Glass Joe in 6 seconds or 9 seconds or something like that.
Is that right?
Yeah. Which makes sense, I guess.
It completely makes sense. The man is literally like Mr. Glass. That's another movie inspired by one of my fighters. Unbreakable.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. He's born with bird bones, I heard.
Really?
Yeah, they're hollow.
That's sad.
They've snapped several times.
Well, he is French. So.
That's true.
Yeah. Who's the strongest fighter you have? If I'd have to get besides Tyson, if I would have guessed, is it Macho Man or Mr. Sandman? Because
Popinski's got some natural strength. That kid was just wild.
Soda Pop, man. We had him on a few months back, everybody. He is out of his mind.
Did he come after you?
No, he was very drunk the whole time.
Vodka is like mother's milk to that boy.
Yes.
Literally. Like his mother lactated Smirnoff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's free.
I research all my fighters' backstories.
It seems like it. Yeah.
We had to put vodka in the squeeze bottle in between rounds.
Is that safe?
No. God, no. Because it actually, what it does is deadens the pain, so he doesn't realize how much pain he's taking.
Okay, yeah, he's always in pain now. I would guess he's still fighting, which is crazy.
Yeah, and this is why also I can't do fights anymore in Montana because I spiked his drinks. I also spiked Mac's drinks in that fight. So
I think that'd be encouraged in Montana. I don't know.
You would think so.
Yeah,
you would think so, but it was a dry town, I guess.
Okay, interesting.
Soda Popinski.
Yeah.
Hating you, I wouldn't take it personal. I know he set up a website, punchbrian.com.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I punch your face, Brian.com or whatever.
I wouldn't take it personal.
Okay.
He's got a little bit scrambled. The man's brain is literally attacking him at this stage.
Yeah.
And he confuses Brian and brain.
Okay.
So he's just got a war against all Brians.
Oh, maybe he's yelling at his own brain the whole time, I guess.
That's what I like to think.
Oh, okay. I got it.
That's what I like. Slip the jab, Eddie. That's what I like to think.
Is Eddie okay? He's doing good?
No, Eddie is down.
Do you need to go? You get him, or he'll be all
right?
No,
he'll get back up eventually.
Okay. So what's his like special move or anything?
Eddie, South African Eddie?
Yeah, does he have one?
We're trying to work on the blink. He saw a bald bull and he's trying to do the lift up his hands 3 times real fast before he throws a punch thing.
Right. Why not?
He doesn't have it.
No,
he doesn't have it. He doesn't leave himself exposed enough after doing that.
I gotcha. that's a hard thing to learn, to welcome the fist coming at you.
Normally in the real world, fighters want to cover themselves up. And you would think in a fight, you would put your hands up.
Right.
Video game fighters, what we teach them is to drop your hands at all times.
Okay.
Leave yourself exposed for shots.
Yeah.
And telegraph your punches.
So it doesn't work that well, I guess, if you think about it, your style, if I'm being honest.
I have coached several boxers through horrific records.
You're right.
So I think you may have a point here.
You know what? Hey, you do what you love.
Right? Exactly. I get paid in watching these young men get brutally beaten.
I think I have something against them and not Mac. I don't know.
What's that?
Is it? Do you have
Sorry,
okay.
Eat my spaghetti.
Do you have something against them and not Mac, or you do love your fighters?
No, I love my fighters from all over.
I
love them.
Who do you hate? Don Flamenco? Come on, there's got to be one you hate.
God.
You do Super Punch Out also? Did you have those?
No, I gave up the racket in that time. Okay. I still work with the WBVA, WVBA. But yeah, I was off doing my own thing at that time. I was coaching little kids on the playground. I was doing trying to train them for Halloween that year. So
how do you got to train for Halloween?
Well, you seen these kids with these bags?
Yeah, what?
Lifting these bags?
Oh, okay. Like actually get them in shape.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'd walk around blocks around the neighborhood, and we played ding dong ditch, all that kind of stuff. Get them ready for it.
Okay, that seems more fun than training. Actually, that seems like a good time.
It turns out people don't like you just walking groups of kids around playing ding dong ditch. So I got ran out of several neighborhoods.
Jeez, you're not welcome many places.
No,
you're always welcome here, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, did you find King Hippo, or did he reach out to you? Was he a boxer first? I know you say he beat someone up to become king, but like, how did he become part of the league? Because he's not like a normal looking dude. Like, so how did that come to be?
No, I heard about this fight island. Yeah. I was actually trailing another fighter.
Who's that?
The Wallaroo Kid.
It's Australia?
No, actually, that's what's so messed up. He's Southern Canadian.
Okay.
I don't know how he got his nickname. He's Southern Canadian kid, fights out of Cincinnati, named the Wallaroo Kid.
Crazy. Maybe throw people off his scent.
Maybe. So I was following him out to this fight island, and I saw this gigantic slob sitting up on the throne. Right. I said, I need that. I need that in my life, because he's either going to knock someone out and eat him in 12 seconds, or he's just not going to defend that soft midriff.
Right, yeah.
And my night will be done.
Does he talk? Because he kind of just like chomps all the time.
He makes guttural noises.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you spend enough time with him, you understand the difference between the two. His three favorites are more spaghetti, less spaghetti, and Coach wins the spaghetti.
Okay. He's a man of few words and fewer needs and wants, I guess.
Loves his noodles.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Here's a question I think we all want to know, right?
Sure. Shoot.
Little Mac's fighting all these people, all your fighters, all the time. What are they doing when Mac isn't fighting them? Do they fight each other? Do they just wait for Mac to want to fight them again? Like, how do they get their record? Their stellar record is just Jab and Eddie, or whatever these fucking guys' names are.
Jab and Jeremy.
Jab and Jeremy.
He's actually escorting South African Eddie out of the ring right now.
That's nice. Escorting.
Well, he's carrying a stretcher.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You knocked him out, huh?
Yeah, pretty seriously.
So is Eddie gonna make it, you think, or what?
No, it does not look good. But
not today. I just mean boxing in general. You don't think he'll make it through today?
Oh no, we're throwing him back in the ring when he wakes up. God. These kids got to learn.
They do. Yeah.
We have round robin tournaments where we have all the boxers. It's kind of like a battle royale situation.
Okay.
We have a decahedral ring. Everybody has their own corner, and that's my toughest work, because I got to run from corner to corner.
Oh,
and I got to keep track of who's blinking. whose eyes are bulging, and who's just exactly. Yeah.
Wait, so you do like multiple boxers in the ring at the same time?
Yes.
That's pretty innovative.
Well, thank you. I think so.
Who doesn't love a good Royal Rumble from wrestling, right? That's one of the most exciting events. I would love to see a bunch of boxers in the ring, not just 5 boxers in the ring at one time, 2 and 2, and then someone just comes behind. Someone's going to start getting hit.
Yeah, right? Exactly. It's just wild punches, blinking, and telegraph punches everywhere.
Fuck, I would pay to watch that.
They say styles make fights, but this is the way around that, because when you just have sheer mayhem and bedlam happening, that makes a fight too.
Interesting. And they're cool with this. These boxers want to do that?
No, they hate it.
Okay. Yeah.
But if they want their spaghetti, they have to do it.
Where do they? I haven't even heard about this. Where do they fight? Is that on Fight Island? Is there any cable access there or anything?
It happens here in Spitbucket's gym.
Okay, just there.
It's called the Spitbucket.
Okay. I think I've heard of that. That's why I didn't go in. It didn't seem like a place I would like to go. No offense.
None taken.
Okay. Wow. So they fight each other when Mac's busy.
Yeah.
Right. Why does Mac keep going back to fight your fighters? What do you think? What is
what he's got this G shucks coming from, nothing. What is he from? Catskills?
That's Tyson. Little Mac's from I don't know, Ohio.
See? I hate Ohio.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Legally can't even say the word Ohio, so I'll probably get in a letter about this.
I'll bleep it.
But see, that's who he wants to come from Middle America to come take my fighters' belts.
Right.
I hate Little Mac.
Yeah. I mean, he starts with Glass Joe. He probably heard he was the easiest one. He tries to make a name for himself,
And don't ever say a bad word about my Glass Joe.
I won't.
Some people call him, the training montage of Punch Out.
Mm-hmm.
No, the man, even when he goes down,
he
tries to get up twice. King Hippo doesn't try that.
Right. You're right. A lot of heart.
Lot of heart. No jaw at all.
No.
Barely any functional brain cells left.
Yeah.
But a lot of heart.
He's trying to start that wine company. How's that going? His winery.
Oh, Glass of Joe?
Yeah.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Okay. I wonder if he even knew he was doing it at the time because he was so concussed.
On the opening day, he went to break a bottle against a boat to, launch the company. Ended up getting concussed. Was in a hospital for 3 months.
Jesus.
Fractured a couple vertebrae.
Do you have good insurance in your league? Is that
none at all? There's literally these fighters.
Jeez.
It's really should be illegal what we do.
It should be. Yeah,
it should be.
The weight class, it's chaos. There's people have powers, tigers, like you said.
There's like only 2 states we can still fight in.
Which one?
One of the A ones, and I think one of the Norths.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. So you had nothing to do with Nick and Rick Bruiser, the Bruiser twins, in the following Punch Out. Okay.
No, any of those newcomer, those Nick come latelys. No, I just was there the night that Glass Joe wept so hard that it stunned Nick the Bruiser. See, this is my plan in action.
It worked. That would work.
Yes, he slipped on it. They didn't put the belt around the turnbuckle that night. They put it around Glass Joe, fracturing his hip.
His what?
His hip.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
He couldn't even wear his belt. He couldn't even celebrate.
No, he couldn't even wear the belt.
Poor guy. Yeah. After you see Nick Bruiser go down like that, why would you want to coach him anyway? He seems like, right?
He lost to what I consider the greatest man, but the worst fighter in the history of
you could be both.
Video boxing.
Yeah. That's incredible. What else do you want to tell us? Anything else coming up in the future? Are all your fighters still with you and ready to keep doing this for you, or what?
Look out for Spitbucket's bucket of spit spaghetti sauce.
Wait, what's in it?
Well, we got them tailored to the different fighters. So Bald Bull's flavor, it's got bits of turkey in it. He's from Istanbul, Turkey. Some Turkish spices.
That's probably pretty good, actually.
Flamenco's has rose petals.
Nice.
A nice gardenia flavored.
Yeah.
And King Hippo's just has bones of vanquished foes and sweat.
That's probably not going to sell very well, that one.
It's moving pretty well on Fight Island.
Really? Already?
Yes. That's an island of cannibalistic King Hippo acolytes.
All right. Well, then I guess that makes sense.
Does that make sense, Brian? Or are you just being polite?
Both.
Thank you. Good way to avoid. Eddie, okay, you're back in.
Maybe we'll get Eddie back on the podcast one day.
I don't know if he's
Can he talk?
teeth are wired shut right now. I don't think he's gonna be drinking through a straw for a while.
Is Jabbing Jeremy still punching him?
No, we got Hook and Harry in there now. He's just throwing left hooks.
It's not easy. It should be easy to dodge out of the way from Hook and Harry.
You are correct. It is very easy. And that's how I know if this guy should be in the ring or not.
Yeah.
And Eddie, looks like Eddie's down again.
It's very quiet in your ring. That's nice.
I tell them, you can't make a sound.
Daddy's recording.
I want no noise. It sounds like you said that a couple times.
Yes. Yeah. No noise. All right. Well, I mean, this has been amazing to talk to you. You know, I had no idea it was you responsible for all these amazing fighters that we all know and love and kind of hate, but in a good way.
Sure.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know. They're all trained by the same guy.
Yeah. And that's you, Coach Spitbucket.
Coach Spitbucket.
What's your first name?
Rex. Coach Rex Spitbucket.
Love it. You want to play a quick game with me before we go?
I would like nothing better.
Let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Coach, I'm going to give you 3 video game characters. All you got to do is tell me who you want to wed, who you want to dead, who you want dead. Sure. I'll show you some pictures too. So this first one here is from the, I believe, an N64 game, Perfect Dark. We got Joanna Dark. Okay. She's a spy, an expert in espionage. She's got some guns. She's got some cool armor right here. You know, the short hair, and likes her guns and likes to spy on people and shoot them. So that's the first one, Joanna Dark. All right,
Joanna Dark. Okay.
Next one, kind of in your realm, the fighting realm. We've had her on Wed, Bed, Dead in the past from Darkstalkers, Felicia.
Wow,
and she is a very crazy American cat girl. It says raised in a convent. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that.
That outfit doesn't scream convent to me.
You know, sometimes you know how like Mormons go crazy when they leave Mormonism, whatever. Could be that.
Boy, do I.
Were you a Mormon?
No, I'm training a fighter out of Salt Lake City.
Oh. May I ask what's his name?
Missionary Mark. This guy, he comes to the ring in a white shirt, black tie, and he just starts throwing books around.
Is that illegal? Is that okay? There's no rules.
No. Again, we're not allowed in Utah, Pennsylvania, or Hawaii.
If you have good fans in Utah, that's a shame.
It is. It's terrible.
Missionary Mark. What is it?
Missionary Mark.
That's a good name. So she's a Catwoman. I don't know if she's just dresses as a cat or if she's legit a cat. She has got a tail, which I assume is attached to her. She has no other clothes almost.
No, exactly. And there's claws. Don't seem to come with the outfit.
Yeah, I don't know. She might be a legit cat person. This next one, to stick with the animal theme, Knuckles the Echidna from Sonic and Knuckles. He can glide, which is cool. He can run fast and he can glide. And he's got giant spiky knuckles.
Sure.
Yeah, we had him on the podcast a while back too. Not good old Knuckles. I hope he's doing well. Very diverse here. We got Joanna Dark, Felicia from Darkstalkers, or Knuckles the Echidna. What are your choices here, Coach?
We're talking Wed, Bed, and Dead. Quick question.
Sure.
How much do they like spaghetti?
I would think Knuckles would like spaghetti a lot. Joanna, average human amount. Do cats like spaghetti? It's a good question. You can find out.
That's a great question. I ask myself that every day.
Really?
Do cats like spaghetti? Yes.
Well, hey, Garfield. Okay. Garfield loves lasagna. So
there is predicate for this.
It definitely is.
Okay. Yes. Wed, Bed, Dead. So I'm thinking I'm going to wed Joanna Dark.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, she looks like she could protect the home.
Yep.
My current wife wouldn't mind it so much.
Oh, because she's open to.
Oh yeah, quite. Yeah. I mean, look at this. She's looking for anything else she can find.
Okay, nice.
And she's got a little bit of this mysterious nature about her, which I think just the relationship can grow.
Sure.
You can find out more about each other as it goes.
Definitely.
I'm gonna bed Knuckles because if there's one thing I like, it's a fighter.
Okay. Yeah.
And it looks like this young man could throw some punches.
Definitely was gonna hurt.
Yes, exactly. And I like it a little rough, and Spitbucket likes it rough in the bed.
There you go.
So, and then we're gonna dead the Catwoman.
Didn't see this one coming. Interesting.
Cats just do what they want. They don't listen to you. They are very contemptuous of your time. So I got no time for that. I need someone who's going to listen to me, and she doesn't seem like she would. I like her outfit, but plus she's got 8 more lives, so I'm not really doing that much to her. Solid
points there. I have a cat. We do not like it anymore. He's more than outstayed his welcome. He's 16 and refuses to die. So I know exactly what you mean.
Can he fight? Because that sounds like the heart of a champion.
He just like slowly waves his hand if you bug him. He's like, get away. Get out of here. That's all he
could take out Glass Joe. I'd like to see him in the ring.
Probably could with his tail. So here, I think I want to wed Knuckles. I think he'll be a fun guy to pal around with. Just hang, run around, and he can get me in shape too because he runs everywhere. You know what I mean? I think yeah.
Quick point: how do you put the ring on?
Well, he's got real skinny arms and legs. I want to maybe do like a clasp type of ring so I can go over his arm.
Gotcha.
Maybe I'll do that because
a literal ball and chain.
Yes. Well, but a nice classy one.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll wed Knuckles, have a good life together. And he is tough too. So, if anything happens to me, he can punch him.
Sure.
These next two here, man, really good point with killing that fucking cat. But do I want to bet a spy or bet a cat lady? Man, it's a pretty tough choice. You know what I might do? I might be boring here and say bed Felicia because if you bed Joanna, she's got a lot of armor, a lot of stuff to take off. It might just be all right, enough already. Come on, Joanna. We're on a time limit here. Are we? I don't know. Felicia, it would be one of those crazy stories like, yo, man, one time back in 2020, I hooked up with this cat lady.
Yeah.
It would be a fun story to have down the road.
She sprayed me with her urine first to mark her territory.
Regretting its decision already.
Yeah.
But
look at those teeth. That blowjob is just going to rip you apart.
It'd be weird to say no blowjobs, wouldn't it? But
it would be weird.
We might have to. We'll see what Knuckles says about that. And Joanna, I got the dead Joanna. Unfortunately, she seems like she's a good woman, good spy. I just think in this situation, it can go either way, really. Here,
Yeah.
But that's just what I'm going to choose on my gut here.
You're also once you dead her, you're looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life, for the rest of her organization.
And that might make things interesting for the rest of my life, or for the next week until they sniper me through the head. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right?
Or they could just disavow all knowledge of her anyway. That's what spies do.
Yeah, there you go. Never heard of her before. What are you talking about? Yeah. Coach,
kind of how I feel about Von Kaiser.
Son of a bitch. He's got to go. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been great. Yeah. Come back anytime. Keep us posted on how your fighters are doing.
Well, anytime I can actively ignore fighters in front of me training, I look for it. So okay. I appreciate having me on.
Hopefully Eddie gets back in there and with some guff and some spirit.
Eddie was ran to the hospital about
again
15 seconds ago. Yeah. He was never actually taken to the hospital the first time. They just put him over there, threw some spaghetti on him, and got him back in there.
Do you have a lot of spaghetti? It's always on the boil, just in case?
I have several pots going right now.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your lunch and dinner.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And everybody else, thanks for listening today. And we will talk to you all next week. Bye. Ding, ding,
Slip the jab.
Today's playable character was played by Corky Kenivel. Check out his podcast at Dare Daniel Pod, and check him out on Twitter at Corky Kenivel. That's Kenivel.